Okay. So. That's probably fine. Hello. So. The idea behind this stream, normally on Tuesday nights, ideally on Tuesday nights, is Consoleidation, which is where I'm going to go through my kind of old games library, ideally on PS3 and Xbox 360. And, you know, one game a night, kind of go through some titles that I maybe missed or didn't play very much of before. And found out that I can't stream the PS3 or the 360 for a litany of reasons for each console. I'll need some adapters at least. I thought I'd be able to do HDMI. Anyway, long story short, I can't do it right now. I also discovered that my 360's disc tray is broken, so that might actually limit how much I can do with that. But anyway, slightly changed camera setup and mic setup. Wanted to test that out. This is sort of more or less what it'll be like. Well, Tuesday nights now. It's just me on Tuesdays for now. And this is a game that I'm pretty sure I beat in the past, but we're gonna futz around in it for a little bit tonight. This is on my PS4. This is a PS2 game. Dark Cloud. I'm pretty sure this is 2002, I'm gonna say. Right. Barely get internet here. Let's say 2002. It's fascinating RPG slash crafting slash fishing slash golf game. There's a lot going on, a lot of things to do. Well, the problem is that right now I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm about 5 hours in. So we're going to kind of run around and try and pick up the trail again. And this is one of the dungeons. This is one of the dungeons. Okay. Pretty cool that I can just go right to dungeons from town. I really forget what the plot is. I think this is the dungeon I'm supposed to work on next. Mr. Select! Hey! How you doing, Mr. Select? I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. Because I have a little cutscene. I haven't seen you for a while, Mr. Select. How are things in your end of life? Right, the crystal system. Are you playing Destiny 2, Mr. Select? Are you getting into that? Certainly. Did a little work travel lately? South Carolina? Wow. California, Florida, yeah, that's a lot of goddamn traveling, man. I do not envy you in the slightest. Are you back home now, or are you still out and about? right. There's like a Monster Hunter-esque upgrade system here. Forgot about that. Yeah, you know, Mr. Select, I actually... It's a funny story about Destiny 2. So, when it first came out, and I don't think we talked about this very much, but I had mentioned on the stream before. I wasn't super into it. Didn't have the same... Didn't grab me as much as Destiny 1 did, but very recently I grabbed the first two DLC pieces. Oh wow, just murdered me. The Osiris and the other one, and I got really into it, and to the point where I actually pre-ordered the expansion that came out today, and I've been playing a little bit and really enjoying it. So I think I'm back into this thing again. That's cool. And but that'll be on. I'll be doing that on PC. So I don't know. I'm guessing you're not on PC for Destiny 2. Do I have a way to res Max? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be here. I don't know why. He died so quickly, but... No, there's no request to my notebook. Spectrumize. But a few weeks before the expansions came out, fell off. Yeah, I was the exact same way. At least for me, I, you know, we're on different platforms now, but I would still recommend, because I think the DLC was still, the first two pieces of DLC were half off before Forsaken came out. I don't know if that's still the case or not, but that was certainly also a big thing. Playing through Arkham games now. The card game or something. Right, she has the like mega attacks. I forget something to murder me. Oh, yeah. See, it's funny. Funny where my mind is these days. When you say Arkham, I think Arkham Horror and. Oh, okay, yeah. But the actual Batman, like I said, they weren't out. They weren't Arkham before Arkham was Arkham, but. I've heard some less than good things about the third one. Enough to get me not to try it. I might try it when it's like, super cheap one day, but yeah, I heard it was not great. I should really go out and res Max. I don't remember how to do that. I also know once you beat this dungeon, you can play golf in it. That's a weird little artifact. I played this. I played a lot of this when it first came out in like whatever it was, 2002. It's a first-person thing. Okay. All right, I got some sort of spell thing. Right. All right, that's what my wrist thing is. Okay. I have a guard. Okay. It's the first person view. This doesn't seem to do anything. I'm trying to find a way to make my mini-map bigger. But... oh, you can't. Okay. Yeah, I'll be curious if you end up sticking with the third Batman. Like, didn't they make the car the big deal in the third one? That was the whole idea, the whole gimmick of the third one was the car was the thing you were going to like. I found antidote drink. How do you like to use that now? Inside scoops. Bad. Super. Okay. Yeah, it's, yeah, like, I feel like it got away from what made those games fun. The first two are very good games. I might do, at some point, like, 100% of, Arkham City? The second one, whatever the hell it's called. Because there was Arkham... I forget the names. Arkham City was one of them. Arkham Knight? Is this the third one is like Arkham Origins, right? Something like that. You can kind of. Yeah, that. Oh, that's okay. There's a lot of these fucking trees here. Maybe not. Maybe not trees right now. If I'm taking a lot of damage, I don't know if this guy's gonna do something wrong or guarding or... I forget how you play golf in this. There's a way to... No, don't do that. Asylum City Origins. Yeah. Oh, right, no, that's right. Origins was not Rocksteady. I forgot that was the case. Yeah, Asylum, yeah. Asylum is the one I played the most of. I think I 100%ed Asylum. Didn't 100% City, but really liked it. Just didn't, for whatever reason. Didn't end up. Oh, so the stun. Stun tech. Did I bring up the map? Really don't get a mini map? Okay. What's the go a decent ways away from them. Have you been playing? I guess probably not. You don't have any. You've been traveling. Probably haven't been playing any board games or anything. Yeah, that's I never tried Origins. I was always curious about that because it seemed like it was trying something a little different at least. Okay, so that's how you get to the next floor. All right. Oh, so this is just literally safe. Okay. Okay, so he's back now. So if I go back in. Oh, there's always that question. We were, I was at a local game store of a friend of mine. Who actually, the store just closed today or yesterday, actually. Very sad about that. But we were playing Cults Across America, which is an insane game from the late 90s about Cthulhu and the Pope and the President and a marching band, and it's like Risk plus something else, I don't know. And we were talking, and there was a few guys nearby, and we were using some, I forget what terminology we were using, but and we used tap or flash or some magic term, and like crew to the right was like, "Do you guys play Magic?" It's like this. People delight in finding other people who play. Yeah, I haven't played too much Magic. We used to, my group and I did a lot of Commander for a while. But one guy moved away and we kind of stopped playing. We used to do drafts and stuff all the time, but just haven't been feeling it. Like I still follow it very closely. I watch drafts and stuff online of every set. They're rolling out mechanics for Guilds of Ravnica now. Like I keep up with it. I just I'm always interested to know what they're doing with the new mechanics. A red seal. Oh, didn't want to anyway. I picked up a few things recently, board game wise. I picked up it's one of those things, right? Like it's hard to stay too vested in it if you don't have people who are playing with. Like if you're it's one thing to have a crew that plays, but if it's just at least for me, it was only my interest waned, and everyone else was kind of in a similar mindset, so. It's Smash and Beast. Good morning, Rainwave. How are you, sir? How is Japan today? Not familiar with that. Typhoon, shit. Sorry to hear that. New York is hot. It is sweaty. We're going through our last gasp of summer before fall. But otherwise, it's good. It's been kind of, but it's that August gross feeling that we get here. Turtles beat me up. And that's just came over. It's hot. It's hot. How did this being this hard? Am I just bad at this? I mean, really, all I want to do is golf in a dungeon. That's basically what I'm looking to do here. But I think you have to clear the whole dungeon first before you can golf in it, or unlock something that lets you golf. I forget how it works. Still getting a camera shot. Cowboy with a laser gun and a magma sword might grow a tentacle. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Is it a RPG or like board game? So I should get more bread. Or some other sort of healing item. Kind of spamming healing is a way to I hit for like a half my health in one shot. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Pretty sure I am though. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I picked up a used copy of Mage Knight, which is really awesome. I have not had a chance to see that before now. I've heard, it's kind of one of those things that you hear a lot about as being one of those kind of seminal titles in board games in the past 10 years, and I've not managed to somehow not play it or see it, but I got a copy and pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. What is this tree? Still, I don't know what my actual camera controls want to be right now. Yeah, it's got an interesting history. It was actually it was a HeroClix game originally, as I understand it, which was by WizKids. It's kind of more kid oriented, but it's actually really interesting. I would recommend watching a little video on it or something, just kind of see how it flows. You have little miniatures, and it's a hex board. It's 1 to 4 players. There are scenarios. You kind of deck build while you're doing like combat with enemies on the table and stuff. Hellblade. Interesting. See, I'm still wary of trying to kickstart things these days. I mean, yeah, I know you're a big fan of the property, so I think it makes sense. Oh, you can lock on it though. Okay. you can actually see their health when you walk on. That's nice. Forget how you... Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Anyway. Bloodstained is looking good. I've only seen the do I make okay when I went what? What is? Oh, I'm in a weird sitting position. I need to sit better. That's the trouble. Oh god. Triple is strong. Oh, okay, right. It's LB. That does 1 damage to him. Okay. So can I keep that of him? Ow. Mini boss defeated. That Bloodstained 8-bit thing they put out seemed pretty cool. And that was kind of like a reward slash. It was like a back reward, right? Ultimately. Yeah, the only thing I've actually kickstarted so far was the Hex card game. Way back when. And they still haven't put out the thing that I was excited about. And that was like 5 years ago. It's a fine Magic-esque digital card game. It's just there are probably a few more games that I would back if I paid more attention to kind of the news for board games. I've been getting kind of more and more into it. That's not very nice. Oh god, is this the end? Okay. Use this lockout thing. Don't know what those crystals mean? Oh, then gooed somehow. Pretty impervious to my magic here. Oh. I can pick enemies up? What? Didn't the full Bloodstained get pushed back to next year, I thought? I think. Okay. I'm also in poison now. So that's great. This is a very strange game. I really wish there was a way to... Can I do this now? Sort this list would be amazing. So yeah, there's fishing in this. There's golf in this. There's like a town building thing you can do at some point. I should really. Poison. Okay. Probably equip that. I think a bomb seems pretty useful. Some cheese. some blinking cheese or pie. I don't know why it's blinking. Okay, I think we might have to live with the gunk for now. Kind of a shame that it doesn't go away after a while. No, missed that up. It's gonna be dark soldy here and guard them before, or guard before they hit. Which you can kind of do, which is kind of interesting actually. There we go. Time heals all gunk. As this thing goes. It's all start kind of starting to come out a little bit. I know the top thing is the weapon's durability. I don't know what the blue bar is. Maybe it's because these do level up. Instead, I'm just not going to fight that thing. Or just going to refuse. It's actually an idea. But yeah, I'm gonna, ideally, I need to essentially get a component to HDMI converter. Because PS3 has HDCMP, or HDCMP? Or HDCP, which prevents you from capturing the output of a HDMI signal on a PS3, because they were afraid that you could pipe that to a, you know, put your Blu-ray or your Blu-ray in there and rip it, which is I guess not as much of a concern anymore. So I'm gonna get one of those before I can stream my PS3, and then my Xbox's tray is busted, so I'm kind of sad about that. Though I might not actually be able to stream much of that. See, I was going to assume that this was going to be a fire item that I would have to use, not a branch, but... What? Oh, right, the little hoppy hop. Oh, jump tech. Let's try this bomb out. Pretty good. Yeah, it's the soft one. I feel like that it seems like you don't have to. That's kind of cool. You want me to block with left button. I mean left bumper versus right bumper. More bread, excellent. So I had the saw to leave the forest. As I recall, there were like every dungeon had its own key, basically, for the next the next level. You need to go. Every dungeon had like a. Oh, there's the. Okay, that's the select. Sweet. Sure. Every dungeon sort of biome had its own key. Like in the sewer, the key was an actual key or something. I saw. It seems to work pretty well. I assume my audio isn't completely terrible. Mostly in frame. So, right, each of them had little challenges to... I forget why you had to do that. Well, I know I'm supposed to be here because I'm getting cutscenes, so...
Hey, there they are! The whole lot of them!
Hold on. Something's up.
Huh? Yeah, something weird's going on. Let's try talking to them.
Well, okay.
This was an interesting, heavy from TF2 sort of large hand design. Teach me how to fish. How I fish.
Ah, rat. Everyone's gone all weird. The fish aren't biting. What a drag.
That's... I can't argue with that, Brainwave.
What happened to him?
Beats me.
They're
I got
like
separated
just,
from
I
my
mean,
three
you know,
buddies.
it's...
When I saw them again, they were like that.
We know it's a style, it's just...
They won't go anywhere, you see. So I'm just killing time with a little fish. Although, you know what? I'm pretty thirsty. You wouldn't have something to drink now, would you? Something smells...
Probably this.
Ah, this'll do nicely.
Grape juice. Mm-hmm.
Just what I wanted. Thanks.
Technically.
Here, you can have my rod. Take some time for fishing. It'll
Okay.
clear your head.
We're gonna unlock fishing now. When the game truly begins. Also obtained Mimi.
Come back anytime if you run out of bait.
Oh, Mimi's the bait. Right. I mean, clearly, and the fishing in this game is intense. There's a whole system for it, as I recall. There were like fishing tournaments, exchange FPs. Right? Yeah. Like these are the fishing poles have stats. Where did that go? Equip. Okay. Can put some bait on there. Where's Mimi at? There's Mimi. And obviously, oh right, you had to remind ourselves how this works. With all the crafting, there's a ton of, yeah. You know, you joke, really, but that's, I mean, the Yakuza series alone is, and Persona That's why you play those things. I want to get to the golf minigame. I don't remember how to unlock that. Alright, I kind of need to tease it a little bit. Yeah. 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 Way out there. Right, you gotta like, you gotta tighten up your line a little bit. Which is kind of cool. Okay. I don't know that there's. I mean, I would hope that there's a fish in this thing for me to. Because they're not really. Oh yeah, that thing's going crazy. Am I supposed to do it when it? There hasn't really been a tutorial here. Unfortunately, it's just here. Fish. I mean, I gotta catch something, right? I can't just bail here. No fishing game in Persona 5, right? Where was that? Yeah. I don't remember what mini games there even were. Or was there fishing? No. I feel like they should let me catch something first time I get the fishing pole. There's silhouettes that I should be aiming for. That actually might be the case. I don't remember how this worked. Because I'm like, I think I'm conflating Animal Crossing a little bit. And there were some other games that had like silhouettes that you aimed for. Maybe over here. Or if it was just blind. Oh, okay. Like a WarioWare game, it sounds like. Yeez 8. Oh, yeah. Wow, they're up that high right now. We finished our playthrough of Chrono Cross. I don't know if you saw Rainwave. And I think the next the next game that we're gonna do is gonna be Suikoden 2. So neither of us have played it. It's supposed to be the best JRPG. And, you know, I do the head bobbing when I say that because it's all, you know, obviously it's subjective. I don't think there are fish here right now. So I'm actually really I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be very interesting. We're going to go in blind. We're not going to go, you know, we're not going to look anything up. They're trying to collect all 108 stars, I think they're called. Stars of Power or something. Okay. But we probably won't start that maybe later this year. Our schedules are a little misaligned now that fall has kind of started. Be curious what your opinion of Suikoden 2 or the first one is really. I've not played either of them or any of the Suikoden games, obviously. I played actually that's not true. I played 3 on PS2 for like
Hey, isn't
an
that
hour.
Master Utan?
And just never played Suiks? Okay, interesting.
You know that thing? Is it safe to go closer?
Yeah, it's alright. He's a pretty well-behaved monster. He doesn't hurt people. But it looks like something's wrong with him. Is he okay? What's the matter? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those JRPGs that like
Humans,
I don't know, in high
Don't
school
see
and
them
like
every day.
my late teens, early 20s.
Now that I think about
That
it,
was like
there was
one of the prime
another
windows for
half-pint
like playing
bubbling
games like
around
Suikoden,
earlier.
playing games like Lunar. Someone before mentioned Legend of the Dragoon, games like that, and that kind of strong
This forest's
JRPG
starting to get nice and crowded these days.
genre. I don't know. I really enjoyed our playthrough of Chrono Cross, so it's kind of got me excited to kind of go back through and play some.
Never mind that. You look like you're in pain. What
Definitely, some interesting artifacting happening in the upper left there. What is that exactly? Yeah. Definitely wouldn't. Oh, I mean, Dark Cloud 2 is barely an RPG, to be honest. It's more of a. I don't know. I mean, as I understand, Suikoden's a pretty JRPG, pretty JPRS JRPG. I wouldn't even call it this. This is more like an adventure. It's not adventure. Like a dungeon, like an ARPG maybe. Like it's not turn-based. You're I don't know. I mean,
It's pitiful,
Gunners
really,
are
but I was awful hungry, and somehow got my hands on the
Gotcha.
forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
When I did, my whole body just up and froze like this, and I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know
move.
that the JRPG formula as it was in the PS1, PS2 era would.
My
do well
fault for messing with the
2018.
Holy One's food.
There aren't very many that come out, at least in America. Obviously, I don't know how the Japanese market is, but as I understand it, it's definitely like the classic JRPG has fallen off. Definitely more mobile based.
I'll bet the Holy One must
Like
be
I
pretty ticked
picked
off
up
right about
Kuni
now.
2. That's fine. It's cool. It's very stylistic, very very pretty. But the action just I don't know. There's
So you ate one of these, huh?
oh, we did just have Octopath Traveler, which is very much in that vein, which is apparently pretty neat.
It's a poison apple. No wonder you don't feel so good.
You stupid
Never
monster.
mind. Don't worry. You'll feel better after you rest for a while. By the way, who's this Holy One?
The Holy One is a great fish who's brought happiness to this forest.
Sure. Now, are those naturally done nails, or do you think he had a manicure?
A holy fish?
Monica, maybe this has something to do with those 3 back there.
Aha! I think I'm starting to understand now. This Holy One must have bewitched those 3 somehow. I bet the Holy One is really a big fish monster.
Well then, Master Utan, where can we find this Holy One?
Didn't you see a big old swamp on your way here?
This does not have the voice of a monster.
They say the Holy One lives in that swamp. I haven't seen him myself yet.
It's like a friendly guy.
Swamp, huh?
Just happens to
Yes,
be
I
like
think so.
10 times my body mass.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me see. A big fishy monster named the Holy One that hangs out in the swamps bewitching people.
Let's go check it out.
Right. Thanks, Master Utan. You've been a big help.
Yeah, I wonder if the
Don't forget to mind your manners when you're dealing with the
I don't
Holy
like,
One.
I don't know. I always prefer the turn-based combat in general in RPGs. That might be just nostalgia or what, but I don't like feeling rushed. I don't like feeling panicked to make a decision. You don't really see that as much. It's always action, always real-time action, which is fine for its own, but for its own genre. But I don't know. I mean, what I like most about Dark Cloud 2 was not the combat. It's the weird crafting, fishing, and golfing, and base building stuff.
Huh? Fish it out?
Well, we've got a fishing rod. We know the Holy One likes poison apples. And we've got plenty of bait. Let's give it a try. Go on now, try it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whip. Alright. So fish is up a boss, I guess? Or a thing to talk to? Maybe I should look at the... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, when it goes down, then you do hit. Okay. There's a gauge there that came up, but I'm not sure about. I think for this scripted sequence, I don't have to worry about it. Oh no! Oh, that's a fish!
What's going on here? There's a hook stuck in my beautiful lips.
Is that a fish makes?
Is this your doing? I won't forgive this.
You're the one that made the little ones act so strangely.
I have some fish
We
related
must change them back.
Oh yes, more victims of my beauty. Really, beauty can be a curse, you know. Anyway, why are you here?
I already told you. I want you to change those little furbits back to the way they were.
Still getting a feel for this.
Well, such a thing would be quite simple, my dears.
This is very colorful fish.
But nothing comes for free, you know. Business is business, and everything's business.
Oh boy, this is gonna be another pain.
So what do you want us to do?
Ooh, so the little boy understands too. Listen carefully then. I won't say this again. Mwah.
Why? Why? Why fish?
As everyone knows, I'm very fond of beautiful things. But here's the thing. Recently, you know, I've become a bit, well, dirty. Oh, it's so embarrassing. But listen to this. There's a fish called the pristine fish that can clean up all the dirt from my body. So what I'd like you to do is go over there and catch it for me.
What?
You've
what
got
there?
all that fishing gear, so you may as well use it, don't you think? Well, do you get my drift?
A pristine fish. Okay, and when we get it, we
can,
want
like,
you to return those three back to normal.
Build aquariums,
Yes, I
put your
know,
fish
I know.
in. and
You don't have to tell a man twice.
You're also a fish. Oh,
What?
man.
You're a guy?
Oh, okay. Good.
I'll be waiting.
gonna wait there. Maybe he'll know which there I need to go to fishing. I have a way to sort this thing. Oh. There it is. Okay. Hooray. Fishing points. How do I get fishing points? That is a nice pointy chestnut. Oh. So can't go anywhere over there. Giant friendly fish here. Hmm? Oh, it's talking to him. Maybe these guys will know about it. I'm still unclear to who's been changed into what, but we're just gonna go with it. Save our fish-related progress. I mean, this is, as far as I can tell, the only over there that we have. Nice. Stats. Monster transform. All right, you can turn into monsters that you find. God, so many little bits about this. Fishing. Okay, using a bower.
Hey there, do you fish? I'm gonna tell you how it's done.
For sure,
You
now
can fish in two different places, on the normal map and in dungeons.
Dungeons.
First you gotta equip a fishing rod. Just use the item menu, like you would for a weapon. Then you bait the hook. You're not gonna catch a thing if you don't have any bait on there. With the rod equipped in your right hand, select your bait with the X button and choose Put on Fishing Hook from the item commands. When you want to switch bait, select the new bait in the same way to automatically replace the old stuff. Now you're ready to fish. Walk along the water and find a good spot. A prime location is key.
Or, you know,
After you've
whatever.
settled on a place to fish, press the X button to
That looks
confirm
like
your
water.
choice. Use the left analog stick to move the cursor and select your casting spot.
This all tracks
Press the
what
X
I
button
figured
again
out.
to confirm the casting spot. That's where you're gonna cast your hook. Now you have to watch the bobber. If the bobber sinks into the water, quickly pull the left analog stick down toward you. If your timing's good, you'll catch a fish. Now you've got one on the line! Keep pressing the X button to reel it in! Now pay attention to the bar on screen. This shows the current tension of your fishing line.
So tense.
If it goes too far, the line will snap and your catch is history. Adjust your reel timing so the tension bar doesn't get too high. Get your fish onto the banks and it's yours to keep.
Okay.
The rules are the same inside a dungeon, but you gotta kill off all the enemies first. You'll catch different fish depending on the place, the time, and your...
I think that's also how you golf eventually. I'm guessing that's also a thing you need to unlock with something. You just can't just do it. Which is fine. But use quickly. Oh, that was mad. Okay, right. It's alright. Not constantly matching it. Just want to do that. Got it. Hey, it's the exact fish I knew. Catch fish and earn fishing points. Exchange of peak command of the fishing menu allows you to trade in fishing points for fishing rod abilities. Nice. Okay. Put our rod away. Oh, he's bouncing. You can like disenchant everything. That's what I did to my the other basic wrench I had. You can disenchant it and use them the pieces for other to make weapons stronger, kind of like Monster Hunter. Yeah, there's a lot of little fiddly systems in this that are all pretty interesting. I did.
You caught it! Oh, excellent! This lovely pristine fish will kiss all the grime off my body and make me look stunning again.
This
Right,
voice
you
actor just
promised
went
to
for
return
it.
those three to normal.
I respect that.
Oh yes, of course. Is this what you were after?
What? Oh, did you miss the giant friendly fish?
So now those three are better?
Exactly. Yeah. If you're, I respect them if they just lean into it hard.
Well, why don't you go have a look? Well, please excuse me. I wish you the best.
Well, he's certainly cheerful. I'll give him that.
He's also the size of that pond.
Let's go and look.
Right.
Hey!
How is everyone?
Oh, they suddenly returned to normal. I'm so relieved I can't tell you.
What in the world have I been doing? I cannot remember a darn thing.
Last thing I remember, I was thirsty.
Nothing about that
and I drank
mustache
some
makes
of that
sense.
swamp water.
I can't remember anything past that either.
Like a
What in the world
frozen
happened to
sneeze
us?
is captured.
We've all been under the Holy One's spell.
The Holy One? Who's that?
It's a fish monster that lives in the swamp. You guys almost ended up trapped here forever.
But I caught a fish that made him clean, so it's okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, what are we going to do about Holly?
Oh, sure. We gotta look for Holly.
Hold on,
Aye.
guys. We should come up with a plan first. Let's go back to Sindane.
You should return to Sindane for a while. Okay. If there are no monsters in your area, you will not live in money by sleeping in a skip dungeon. Okay. Alright, so it's its own. Sweet. I want to go back and find the house building area. Before we call it here, just curious. T for dungeon, S for station, G for Georama? Okay, yeah, this is the house building thing. I wonder if you could actually did anything, or if it was just literally for fun.
Ah, it's you! Is everyone all right? Boss!
We were gone a long time. What have you been up to?
We'll tell you everything later.
What about Holly? Where is she?
I am sorry, but Holly isn't anywhere.
Okay, hold it a minute.
Listen, you two. Now that we've got everyone to... In return, by the look of things, I guess Holly really did find... It must be true that all those who... The only way to
There's
find
some
Holly is to
generic-
find the rainbow butterfly first and fall under the same spell.
Castle
And
Empire
then just break the spell,
story
of
in
course.
this later. We don't remember.
Rainbow butterfly, huh?
Alrighty, we got ourselves a...
Okay, we'll...
It's settled then. You better get a move on, lads. Yeah!
What are they gonna do?
Some good jumping there.
I have no idea.
What in the world's that noise?
What's that thing?
Well, it's not. Well, a lot of questions. That sure looks like something they can build things.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Wow! Whoa!
I can't believe it!
This is just amazing! What an incredible machine! How cool is that?
Fight the boss. What? No?
You like that, eh? With this thing you can...
Truly amazing!
Sure! By a...
Alright. Apparently I found, like,
This here is the control room for our pal.
unknowingly started up the
Carpetarian.
house building thing.
This is the ultimate building machine. Besides houses and buildings, it...
Looks like we can bring back Jurak's origin point with this.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, don't forget to find Holly for her.
Yes, we know.
What's that?
That's the reactor where you put the geostone.
Geostones?
Yep. Geostones are mysterious stones
The
invented
giant
by the
title.
ancients.
Geostones.
The geostones contain all the advanced knowledge of the ancient ones. Carpenterian is a revolutionary machine that uses the technology packed inside the geostones to make new things. When you put a geostone into the reactor, Carpenterian can store the data for building whatever is recorded on the geostone.
Okay.
That way, you can make new things. Just to warn you, even with the necessary data, some buildings can only be built on certain types of land.
It's gonna be.
I think it's like Monica said, someone changed the forest here.
There's gotta be a.
But if you collect geostones hidden in the
What
forest,
it is.
you just might be able to change this place back to the way it used to be.
Sounds great. We'll do it.
Let's go then, Monica.
You bet.
We're counting on you to find.
Max, look!
Huh?
It's a time gate. You can pass between this time and mine through this gate. You just use that stone, your Atlamillia.
What? You mean
Why
this
can't I
red...
suddenly do
That's
this?
right. It's not just a pretty rock. And the one I've got is the blue Atlamillia. They each have their own powers. Red brings you to the future, and blue to the past.
Right? That makes sense.
With the two of them, we can use this gate to move back and forth between paths.
Put
When
them
we
together,
get
you'll create a
Jurak's
rip
origin
in
point
space-time,
back,
too.
we can use this gate to go see him.
Hold on a minute. My father gave me this...
They say an Atlamillia can pick... It must have picked your father, and then it picked you.
What? Me?
Anyway, the main thing now is to get Jurak back. I bet Jurak can tell us all kinds of things. About Griffin, about the rainbow butterfly.
I guess you would know.
Now we've really
Off
got
the
to
ride.
get to work. We have to get Sindane back into shape and bring back the Great Elder Jurak.
All right.
Why don't you try rebuilding Sindane? When you change Sindane, it may affect other things in the world as well. Jump to the time gate to check. What? I forget why I would want to do that. How do I make it the robot? How do I make it the robot? Making it a help that much.
Howdy there. Putting our magnum opus Carpenterian to good use, are you?
Just tell me how
Alrighty then. Why
Okay,
don't I just
started.
explain how you use Carpenterian to build up your towns? By pressing the select button in areas where you can build towns, you can switch over to the Carpenterian control.
Can make rock, log, and grass. Culture. Analysis. Fascinating. I don't have any placeables yet. So remove these rocks. Fucking rocks. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not very present right now. So I can't place anything other than rocks and houses, but... Can paint things, that's nice. Paint the house purple. Can't paint the house purple? Alright. What's the time gig? Alright, then we'll probably call it for now. This was just kind of a test. I don't really think Dirt Cloud 2 would make a good long-term streaming game. I just kind of want to see how I would do a solo console stream. Camera and mic stuff seems to be working well, so... So the idea being that what I do here changes. What I do in the past changes this. But I'm not sure how I can perceive that necessarily. This is certainly not. It doesn't look the same, right? It's just. Note to self, make sure I have her when I'm going into the future, so I can get back to the past. I don't know what the purpose of the station is. Alright, it's my dad, or my granddad, or whatever. My parental guardian. Oh yeah, I should probably do the bride pod before I go. But first we save. Forget how to shoot the bride pod. It'll be the last thing we figure out. It's basically a very low-key mech. This is the dungeon here. Weird gravity here. Alright. I'm going to talk to the excuse me, the eccentric fish. We turn the elf people back into how they were before. We can move on, question mark?
Hey, you're back.
Master Utan, you're
Sure. I just ate something
Yeah, that's...
By the way, we want to ask you a favor. We want to get through here.
Oh, that? Piece of cake. Wait right here.
Thanks, Yeti. Slash. Basically just Yeti.
Wow! Master Utan, you're so strong!
How about that? Guess I still got it. Ow!
Are you okay?
Oh boy, I've gone and sprained my back. I think I'll rest here a while.
Silly
You
Yeti.
go on ahead.
Maybe you should exercise a little more often. But thanks a lot. You really helped us out.
A little shade.
Right. We'll.
Oh, Monica. Alright, sure. I remember this being a, being a satisfying loop in terms of a little bit of dungeon, go out and do town stuff, craft stuff. A little bit of dungeon, you get to these story nodes. A little bit of dungeon, you know, just a nice. I remember it had a nice flow to it. And once you unlock fishing, like we just did, and once you unlock golf, there's more reasons to go back and go to these dungeons again. Oh my god. Well, I knew I had it. Yes, she did. Wow, this seems really tough. Let's figure out how to ride the ride pod. Forget how you need to repair it first. Don't have any cores for it. Oh, this was just related to that. Okay. Punch some things. That was pretty good. You can just sort of get on it whenever you want. I remember it from earlier. I was taught what a geostone is. That momentary click when you're like, oh, is it a mimic or not? I remember that distinctly. I don't know what this was. It's like, oh shit, is this a mimic or not? Right, that's pretty good. Alright, sir, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later, man. Hope work is less nuts for you. I kept thinking that right bumper was blocked, but it's really not. What? Thanks for hurting. All right then. Of course, Max is the only one that can use the right pod. Actually. You can really stop reaction and equip stuff. You can move on so we can say. So now if we go back to Sindane. We're gonna walk us through this. making me press select button. Okay, so I was just getting ahead of myself earlier. Ancient device. Chuck it in there. False. Progress bar. Make all these things now. Look at the house. Yeah, so strange base building element to this. Chimney. Make 2 rivers. And then you're just bam, here I am. Right, this vacant, you could eventually move people in and they do stuff? Yeah. Okay, it's all kind of starting to come back to me. And part of it was shops, maybe? Did it earn you money? I don't remember. Oh. Yeah. He lives there now. Let's look how it's grayed out, even though you can actually... Like your house? Why isn't he recording normally? That was silly. Alright, that's probably gonna do it for this little test. The goal is going to be to do a stream like this 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where I fire up a game for PS3 or Xbox 360 and kind of talk about it. Ideally, there'll be games that I bought but maybe didn't play a lot of. Like tonight it was supposed to be Folklore, but because I couldn't use the PS3, that will be the goal for next time. And if, you know, I'll eventually get my collection. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I have some games. Maybe we'll do a thing where people want to see a certain game, would be happy to kind of go through and talk about it. Talk about why I bought it, what I thought at the time, what I think now, and, you know, my usual spiel. But thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching, either live or on demand. And I'll be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern with Darkacre Jack with some more Borderlands too. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later.